Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack who lived with his mother. They had nothing but a scrawny cow that hardly gave any milk. One day, Jack's mother asked him to take the cow to the market to sell it because they couldn't afford to feed it anymore. On his way to the market, Jack met a man who asked him where he was taking the cow. Jack replied, "I'm going to the market to sell it as my mother asked." The man said, "I'll buy it from you in exchange for these magic beans." He handed Jack a handful of beans, claiming they were magical. Jack, intrigued, took the beans and went back home. When his mother saw him, she asked if he had sold the cow. Jack told her he had and showed her the beans. His mother was furious and threw the beans out the window in anger, as she thought Jack had been tricked. Jack felt miserable for disappointing his mother and losing their only cow for a few beans. He went to bed without dinner and cried until he fell asleep. The next morning, Jack woke up and noticed something strange outside his window. A giant beanstalk had grown overnight in their garden. Astonished, Jack decided to climb it. Up and up he went until he found himself in front of an enormous castle in the sky. Curious, Jack went inside and found a giant sleeping and a few skeletons guarding the place. The skeletons saw Jack and made some noise which woke the giant. Jack quickly hid behind a chair, watching as the giant looked around, unable to find him. The giant then went to the kitchen, ate lots of meat, and pulled out a bag full of gold coins, which he placed on the table before falling back asleep. Seizing his chance, Jack snatched the bag of gold coins and hurried down the beanstalk back home. He gave the gold coins to his mother, who was astonished and happy. Jack felt proud and decided to climb the beanstalk again the next day. This time, he entered the castle quietly and saw the giant sleeping. But as soon as he moved, the skeletons made some noise, waking up the giant. Again, the giant searched but didn't find Jack. After eating some meat, the giant took out a hen and ordered it to lay a golden egg. The hen laid a golden egg, which the giant put in a basket before falling asleep again. Jack waited until the giant was in deep sleep, then grabbed the hen and hurried home. His mother was overjoyed with the hen that laid golden eggs. Encouraged by his success, Jack decided to visit the giant's castle one more time. The next day, he climbed up and found the giant awake, playing a harp. Jack loved the sound of the harp and waited until the giant fell asleep. He tried to take the harp, but it was magical and cried out, "Help me, master! Someone is trying to steal me!" The giant woke up and chased Jack. Jack clambered down the beanstalk with the giant following close behind.